rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel.
So what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the next video. This will probably be at least a two-part, if not a three-part video or series, whatever you want to call it. But we got some things we want to show you because we got another build coming. Well, it's here, but it's coming up here in just a few minutes. We got to get the bike pulled out, get it washed and cleaned because the detail guy, the camera's dirty. There, a little better. All right. But the detail guy's a little backed up, so we're going to detail the bike ourselves, kind of get it cleaned up. Got a few things pulled off of it, bags pulled off of it. One of the side covers, because side cover mount brackets, whatever you want to call them, are broke off and they were JB welded, so that's not good. But the bike's used. I got roughly 69,000 miles on the bike itself. Engine was rebuilt about 8,000 miles ago, so we got that going for it. But you've seen it in the video before. You may not have caught it, but headlights out of it because I had to take it and polish it and try to get as many scratches out of it because we're going to try and reuse as many parts. We got some new parts coming for it. Some new parts already here, and this is the bike. So I don't know if you guys remember this bike right here being in the video. You got Ryan's dad's here, but you've probably seen the video if you follow me on like TikTok or Instagram or Facebook. Seen it coming down the line, but it's already here. And it ends up that, we now own this bike. So all legal, of course. Ain't got to worry about anything like that. Some trading and wheeling dealing was going on, but here's the bike. And we pulled the headlight out of it. Like I said in other videos, the headlight was still in it. This tri-bar setup is going and getting deleted today. And to give you a quick walk around the bike, we have changed the seat on it. The old seat's over there. I've actually got it posted online for sale because I wanted a newer style looking seat. That one over there, actually way more comfortable than this one, but we really just needed to get it going and swapped out. Now, some other parts that we're going to be doing some stuff with, we do have some duplicolor metal paint that's supposed to be coming, some prep spray and everything like that, because we really want to try it on some of this chrome stuff. It's the black smoke, so we're going to try and smoke out as many things as possible in here for now. And ultimately, all this extra speaker wire is going to be going through. All it's going to be ripped out. Head unit, I believe, is staying right now, but we're going to throw an amp in there. We're going to change the speakers out in the front once we get the adapters and new speakers in. The bags are off of it because they're over there. We'll look into that in just a minute. Really don't like this big bar setup here, so we have another brake light that we hope is going to work because we've ordered it. Depending on how the wiring is, it says it's supposed to fit this bike, everything like that. We've ordered it and it's here, so we're going to see if the wires will match up today and everything like that. Ultimately too, it's going to be getting full air ride front and back. It's going to be getting 21-inch black front wheel, wraparound fender, all that good jazz. I do have a new center console coming for it as well, the slim center console, kind of like that style, but it's made for this bike because that one is much newer than this one. Obviously, you can see on the gauges. But we got some different gauges that we're going to put in here as well, different tweeters. We're going to take these, whatever they are, out. We're going to be doing PRV tweeters in the front and in the back. I believe we're going to be doing some cicadas up front, some PRV 8-inch mid bases in the top of the bags, and then some 10-inch. My apologies, 10-inch PRVs in the bag, so we can run one class up from flyweight, but it doesn't put us too high of a class by running 10-inch subs. But again, we definitely need to get it pulled out of here. We're gonna go ahead and get it washed and detailed. So while we do that, we're gonna take a quick montage of some of the parts that we've got in for it. We'll get those all laid out so you guys can check those out. So let's get to it.
Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me. Turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease. Bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me. Cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face. Baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste. And I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.
Alright guys, so take my rings off, bust my fingers up, which obviously I can't do anything without getting hurt, but we got the bike cleaned up for the most part. It's all going to get wiped down, polished, all that good jazz, but we at least got most of the dirt and grime off of it. This side panel is the one that's good. It's got some blemishes, but you won't see it with the extended saddlebags. These pipes obviously are coming off, as you saw. They don't sound bad. They do sound fairly aggressive to have an 88 cubic inch engine in it. But we're gonna end up putting the Screaming Eagles, I believe they're like 4.5s on there. Got a heck of a deal of those online. And a lot of this other stuff that I'm showing you, there'll be links down in the description that you can find all of this stuff on Amazon and do it, most of it yourself. I mean, obviously the fork slider covers, you do have to take the forks out and all that stuff to change those, but we'll do all that as well. But as far as like the shift levers, you can do those yourself. Your new headlight bezel, we're going to change it from chrome to black because the chrome one is over on my cart somewhere back over there. We got a new shift linkage that we're going to be putting in. These are the black locks for the bags. We do have black hardware for the bags as far as latches, but they're here around here somewhere. And then we're changing all the housings out. This is the buttons that go in there. Make sure that you get, you know, decent quality buttons. I mean, these are Amazon, but these were like $30 or $35 compared to $13. You'll see the difference because the $13 hand control switches, you'll notice they have a lot that you have to shave down. They get stuck. This one gets stuck, as you'll see. Well, let's put her in neutral first because I have it in gear. All right, we're in neutral, but you'll see how they stick because this should be off, run, and I should be able to start it. But when we hit this, the starter is still going, and this is a brand new starter. Now, the starter could end up being bad, so we might have to warranty it out, but those buttons shouldn't stick like that. Sometimes you end up having to shave them down so they don't stick on the starter. But we're going to change the buttons out, all that stuff, hand controls. The first thing is we're going to get this tri light off and start there, kind of unhook everything. And as you can see, the wiring mess that's up in here, somebody messed with something. So we pull the fairing off and we go through the audio system. We'll go through all those wires, test out what's what, and go from there. Again, this fender's damaged, but we're not keeping the wheel anyways. I already got another wheel for it and back tire that I pulled off of Facebook Marketplace. You can find heck of deals on there anyways. And we got the back tire and wheel, and tire's got 90% tread on it for $80. So you can't beat that. And then we'll end up getting the covers pulled off and polished if we can get any of the pitting of rust out. If not, then we'll end up putting different covers on there. But let's get to it.
Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how to contain it. Her high heels make a damn good statement. There is no replacement, a body.
Here's an update that'll probably be in the first video because there's gonna be a second part with all of this. The shirts and the hoodies aren't in just yet. They're coming because the guy that's a close friend of ours, that's a close friend of the family, his daughter, her husband is one of my best friends. He got sick for a few weeks. He's back at it. We're getting him in. And I think that this first giveaway for 500 subscribers, we're gonna go ahead and give away an RJ Custom t-shirt. However, the only t-shirt sizes that we have is gonna be large, extra large, and double XL. So we're gonna kind of go about that. More details are to come as far as what we're going to do for the 1,000 mark giveaway. I think we'll have 3 winners on that one, so you guys will have to stay tuned. We might do like a hoodie, might do some ATV hand grips, we might do some motorcycle hand grips. Motorcycle hand grips are kind of hard though because I've got to keep in stock, throttle by cable, throttle by wire, so depending on what your bike is. But I'll figure that one out, don't worry. So here is the description of everything, how we're going to do it. Is if you're not already following this page, you've got to like this page, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, okay? In the link below, there's going to be the Facebook link to go over and follow RJ Customs on the business page, okay? So we'll do that. If you want to follow me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, any of that stuff will be linked below. That's not required for any of this, but if you want to help me out, it's always more than appreciated, right? Once those things are done, so again, you have to subscribe to the channel, you have to like this video, and you have to go follow RJ Customs on Facebook. Once you do those things, type in done or done, whatever you want to do, okay? I'm not going to be selecting the winner. I'm going to leave that. We don't have an algorithm system that automatically picks one. And there's probably not a lot of people that are comment on this. If there is, freaking wonderful. But I'm going to leave it over to someone that has a non-biased opinion, that doesn't know anybody about the subscribers, doesn't know who's close friends of mine, who is it, and they're going to pick the winner. Simply put, okay? That makes it all fair. So we'll go ahead and do that. Again, this will be in the first video. You'll see a lot of this in the second video because I am recording all of this because I really had to figure out what I was going to do and how I was going to do it. So make sure you guys do all that and we'll get back to it, okay? Listen, okay, sometimes you just have to stick your tripod in a chair to bring it up a little bit, okay? Just listen. Okay, as you guys saw, we just ripped off the front fairing. You guys just saw this little bit of wiring. This is a mess. When people don't know what they're doing and they just rush it and they just want to throw something in there, they don't take the time to clean it up, anything like that. Plus the fairing, I was wondering why it was moving. Looks like the brackets, just these little plastic brackets right here. Well, no, they're steel. So yeah, these steel brackets right here just either rusted out or cracked. I mean, obviously you can see they've been broke for a while, so the fairing's just moving while it's on the bike. We're gonna make sure to secure that, and they just brace up. So we'll order those. I think Ryan said what they're
30 bucks.
Okay, yeah, 30 bucks. So sometimes spend a little bit more money, make sure it's done right when you're in there. You don't have to take it apart and do it all over again. So there's that. So we're gonna get back to it. Kind of go through a lot of this wiring, got tri-bar off. Don't know if we'll do much with the wiring today because the biggest thing is that we want to change are the housings for the switches, change the switches out. Those are the big key points. We're going to change the exhaust out and then change shifters and shift linkage. So we'll do a bunch of the easy stuff today. I'm going to get that knocked out because it is a weekend. We're technically working off the clock. Hey, I don't even really work here. So listen, okay? Anyways, exactly right. So, well, I said that we kind of own this now. We.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
I own
Anyways.
a mess apparently.
All right, guys. So we're gonna get back to it. Stay tuned. We're gonna keep ripping into it.
Tearing down this place off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on a tight frame. All game, no shame, baby.
Fuck off.
What was that?
Fuck off.
All right. Let's turn that music off for a minute so I don't get copyright, right? But we did get the exhaust off, and man, the new exhaust looks so much better. It's so much bigger. That's what she said. But yeah, got the old exhaust off. The exhaust grommets were really worn. Ryan had a couple in stock, so we'll go replenish them on Monday, but it was just rattling around, so while we had it off, we went ahead and did it. And these seat up right in there in that little bracket, keeps them from moving and wobbling and wiggling, and you'll get a heavy vibration from it, and you have no idea where it's coming from. But these things are gone. It should not sound like hard plastic, I'll tell you that. But Ryan is doing some of the wiring rescue right now. We have one of the housings off. We're redoing the switches now so we can put the black housings on, and we'll get to this one in a little bit. And we're just going to keep making our way through the bike and go from there. All right, guys, I was told to get the camera and pull it up. So what are we looking at?
With zip tie radios in. And glue them.
Oh, man. You guys see that, right? Let me get in there. It literally looks like hot glue.
That was the zip tie holding it all together.
See, guys, this is what you get when you go to a shop that just does not care. This bike is going to be done right, just like every other bike that Ryan does, and I'm here to help here and there. But it'll be done right. There's the main harness, so as you guys saw him rip it out, the bike won't start right now, which I'm kind of upset about because I really wanted to hear the exhaust. So appreciate that. But we're gonna keep working at it. I think I got like 10% on this battery. So once it does, we'll swap it out, keep rolling. Now this is the sound of the new exhaust. Being that we haven't taken the baffles out, I still feel like we're gonna want to take the baffles out there. That's a pretty good feeling. Oh, I can't pull in the clutch. No. Really? Oh. It's done. Alright. Fix the switch by using cheap parts. And that's a win. 150 bucks for $600 pipes. That's a win.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll...
Alright, so for those of you that are thinking about swapping your hand controls and buttons and everything, don't. That was an absolute nightmare, just getting everything fit up properly and getting the new switches on. But as you guys can see, there's no bright light. Just getting this one switch on there properly was a headache. So I think it's gonna look better right now with the chrome and the black. Ryan said the same thing. We're gonna polish up the handlebars. I haven't even polished the tank yet. But here's the fender, front fender. I hit it with some polish, some front fairing, whatever. I've got a headache, okay? Anyways, we got the front fairing here. Hit it with some buffing compound and hit it with the ceramics. So we used the Meguiar's Ultimate Compound, my drill right there. And then I hand rubbed the ceramic on there, polish and wax. And all in all, I feel like it did it justice. I mean, eventually it's gonna get painted anyways, so, but at least right now it'll be cleaned up because that's gonna get painted once we end up changing up the rear end. Eventually I believe we're gonna have a side pipe coming down where it's just two exhausts or a 2-into-1 when we finally do the rear end. This is coming off here, so we'll clean that up. We're gonna cut these down here so that it'll clean this look up with the stretch bags, make sure everything's mocked up and pulled correctly and tightened because the bags were just wobbling. I do have some bottom grommets coming for the bags, some new ones. We got grommets coming for where the side covers pop in there. I'll try to get this one off and polish it. And Ryan, are you gonna end up going to storage and seeing if you got some more black side covers?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So that'll save me there because we want to track down some more side covers and all that stuff. Because it's just a nightmare to find quality product because they obviously went with like the cheapest bags and tops, which obviously they're gonna get swapped out for a good quality setup. And then we have the shift levers that we need to put on here. This one's just got a toe shifter, which we're gonna also check this bushing right here because I need one for the Road Glide too because it is moving a little bit. So I don't know if it's wore out. If it is, we're gonna get another bushing for it, and then those are dealer part only. Plus, you have to order them because nobody carries them stock. I don't really know why. Anyways, we're gonna get back to it without him making noise. And hold tight.
Noise. Eye protection.
Have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
All right, so for the first video, that's a wrap. You kind of saw what was going on with everything. Should the camera straight. But I got a lot polished up around the bike and engine and everything like that. Again, this is coming off. It's just there just for safety measure being in the garage. I got all that polished up. These will have to be taken off. Once we get the floorboards off, and we hit that with the buffer too and kind of try and get as much scratches out as I can. And we tried to clean up side cover. We're going to change this out, and I believe we're going to change the pad out too from what we talked about. Ryan got these grinded off here, so when the bag sits over it, you won't even really see any of this. And then we'll plug that with the rubber grommet. Trying to get out of here, so rolling everything up, but got the pipes on, got the primary, got the primary polished, got the new shifters on, they look nice. Nice. Got the tank buffed up, the center console's off because again, we have another center console coming, and I've also got another fuel cap coming. So we'll get that on, different fuel cap. Got one of these switch housings done, other one's sitting here. We're gonna fiddle with that later because it just takes time because of throttle cable and adjustments and settings. And then Ryan took the main harness out and wrapped it up with flame retardant stuff, right? Yep. So and cleaned it up, made it look all nice, and made sure that whenever we go back in there and we start buttoning stuff up, it's going to be a lot better. And I don't know, it cleans up everything when you pull that front fairing off, but we'll get up there and clean all that stuff out. He's got the radio over there with the new bracket on there, and we have the mount coming that's going to tie into everything and kind of make this more stable. And then these speakers obviously are not staying in there. These speakers will go, it'll get another amp. Speakers up here, again, 8-inch mid basses in the top of the bags. We're gonna go ahead and get the bag lids ordered for those, and that way we can swap out the chrome hardware with the black. Well, the battery died trying to record the end of this video, which was technically yesterday. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up now because it's gonna be kind of long. We're already back in the shop. Don't forget that you gotta make sure that you subscribe to get our numbers to 500 for the giveaway. I believe right now we have one of the RJ Custom shirts that we'll be showing in the next video for the giveaway that we're going to give away. So make sure you tune in for that if you like free stuff. And then at 1,000 subscribers, I believe we're going to do something even better and have multiple winners. So we'll go through and do that. But we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. To see what I'm doing right now, you're going to have to tune into the next video. So make sure that you subscribe to check out the next video and stay tuned. All right.
Supposed to feel